How Invictus was arrested for $11 million fraud. Invictus made a mistake that will forever haunt him after the successful heist he conducted in April 2018. In part 1 of this episode, I talked about how Obi-Nwanne Okeke aka Invictus exposed an email address iconoclast1960@gmail.com when he tried to steal confidential files of the CFO of a company based in UK and the US. Flight Star Money Bag requested for the part 2, so here it is. The FBI conducted a thorough search on iconoclast1960@gmail.com. They asked Google, the owners of Gmail, to provide complete records of all the conversation in this email. Unsurprisingly, the records contained a host of evidences. The FBI found out that the email address was highly involved in fraudulent schemes, including computer intrusion, trafficking in stolen identities and passwords, and fraudulent wire transfers. Also, the records contained hundreds of emails and chat messages of Invictus and his partners. Yeah, these co-conspirators were talking about creating fraudulent web pages designed to trick unsuspecting users into providing their account credentials. Many of the emails also show the apparent fruits of their labor, with lists of over 600 email account passwords, as well as copies of passports and driver's licenses. Eventually, the FBI found the most important piece of the information. A recovery email address, alibabaobi@gmail.com, was also attached to the iconoclast1960@gmail.com. Other email addresses also linked to this iconoclast email was obi1name@gmail.com and invictusob@icloud.com. A web search of obi1name@gmail.com showed that a Nairaland user named Invictusob listed a Twitter username of @InvictusOB. They in turn visited the Twitter page of InvictusOB, which identified the user as Obi-Nwanne Okeke in Abuja, Nigeria, and also associated him with a company called Invictus Group. Final review of all the emails revealed that all linked emails were registered with the name Obi-Nwanne Okeke. Now, the FBI was sure they have their man. With his name fully revealed, they discovered that Invictus has been visiting the US at least once every year. Upon this discovery, they waited for him to travel to the States as usual. He fell for the bait and traveled to the US in August 2019. He was immediately arrested on arrival. Shortly after, he was sentenced to 10 years in prison for his crimes. Obi-Nwanne Okeke aka Invictus Obi will be released in September 2028.